Let's make some homemade rice-a-roni. It's great all by itself, but we're going to make it into a full-blown meal with some leftovers. Let's start with some leftover cubed chicken. Throw a little seasoning on, put some butter in a pan, and cook it up till it's just tender. When done, remove from heat and set aside. We're going to be using 1 cup of long grain, not instant rice. You want 1 cup of that. For the pasta part, I've got some spaghetti. You can use vermicelli, whatever you got. We're just going to break this up into small pieces, and we want about a half of a cup. So you can see they're pretty small in there. Let's continue and fill this up. Okay, so I guess they call it rice-a-roni because it's like macaroni with rice. We're going to melt about 3 tablespoons of butter in the pan that we used to cook our chicken in. And once this is melted, we're going to add our spaghetti and our rice. And we're just going to let that brown a little bit. And since I've got some leftover carrots and celery, I actually shredded the carrots and chopped up the celery. It was going bad, so I needed to use it up. We're going to add that into our meal. So let's get this going here. And we're just going to brown our rice and the pasta until it gets a little brown. And you can see it's starting to brown up. We're going to get it a little bit darker. I added a little bit more butter, and I'm going to put in my vegetables. Remember, this is optional, but it's what I have. We're just going to soften this up a little bit and continue to brown until we really like the color that we have on our rice and our pasta. I decided to add in some scallions that need to go too. And remember, don't throw out the scallions. Grow them some more for another use. Well, that's looking rather good. I think we will add our herbs. I've got some cilantro. You could use parsley, some thyme and rosemary. I'm just going to sprinkle that in. You can use fresh or dry. We're going to add our tender cooked chicken. And then I'm going to add about 3 cups of chicken broth. Careful. We're just going to let this cook about 20 minutes. Go a little slower. I'm going to turn this down. And then that rice and that pasta is going to thicken up. Isn't that a nice, colorful meal? Looking great. Let's season to taste, and then we'll bring it to a boil and cover. We're going to let that simmer on low for about 20 minutes or until the liquid is absorbed. Well, our rice and pasta is nice and thick. I did turn the heat up now and uncover it, and I'm going to turn it up a little bit higher, not all the way up, and I'm just going to get like a crusty, just a little bit crispiness on the bottom and stir it around just to burn off some of the excess liquid. Go ahead and add more seasonings if you need to. My favorite go-tos are salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. Let's take a taste. Just like I remember, only better. Packed with protein, little bit of crunch, veggies, chicken, yum. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And just so you know, I appreciate you. Rice-a-roni, a diner's treat.